welcome to day 10, guys. So it is about 10 minutes till me needing to be into work. I just got here and pulled into the parking lot, and I thought, seeing as I was running crazy around trying not to be late for work, I didn't have a chance to talk to you at home, so we're gonna do this real quick here. So I don't remember how much I told you, so forgive me if I'm being repetitive, but my husband made an avocado corn pumpkin seeds called salsa thing. It's not really salsa, but it's kind of chunky like a chili almost. Anyways, so he put that in sushi rolls for us, so I have that for supper. He made me 2 of those. I'm really excited about that. It sounds really good. And then I brought a salad. He made me a salad and a drink. I have my mint chocolate smoothie drink. And so like a week ago, I told you guys that I was going to experiment with the almond powder versus almond milk. I never got around to it. So I asked him to make it with the almond milk. And forgive me, I'm super tired still. So he made it with the almond milk, which has like less than a third the calories of the soy milk. So it was really good. As far as like calorie count goes, the flavor of it is fine. It's got a totally different mouthfeel, if you know what I mean. Like, soy milk is higher in fat, and so it's got this thick, rich, creamy consistency in your mouth, and this is very thin, and that's totally fine. I have no problems with that at all. Never was a big, well, didn't used to be a long time ago, never really was a big ice cream fan. At one point in time, some pregnancy along the road, I became an ice cream fan. But anyways, I'm not really an ice cream fan, obviously, any longer either. You don't do that on a plant-based diet. So, anyways, I have a salad, and I have sushi rolls, and I have my drink. Oh, and I found something on Amazon, and I ordered it. I thought this was kind of cool. Let's see. Anyway, it's called peanut butter and jelly. This bar that has literally 3 ingredients in it. Chopped dates, dry roasted peanuts, and raisins, and that's it. I haven't tried it yet. It's very little snacky thing, like a sweet thing to eat after you have your supper. Not gonna sneeze. Anyway, so I brought that to have, so that's pretty cool. And otherwise, that's about it. I'm super tired. This morning was a lot of fun. The kids had a great time. Talked with one of the other parents there from the school that we attend here in Texas, and there's a lot of kids out there. Holy cow, there's a lot of kids. So apparently it is a fairly popular thing to do around here as far as homeschooling goes. It's hard because you don't really know who else homeschools, because it's not like there's a group that we belong to or something. I tried to find one. And there's a couple in our area, but they're all very heavily religious based, and it's not my thing. I'm not into somebody else telling my kids how to develop moral standing in life. So, and that's a whole nother debate. We could totally go into that, but I'm just not a big man-made religious institution kind of person. So I just don't do that kind of thing. So, but anywho, yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go into work now, and I will talk to you again later. Let's see if I can turn this, somebody's staring at me as they walk by. Turn this little lighty thingy off. Oh, that's brighter and off. And there you go. Bye, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I wanted to show you my new treat. I'm not sure that these would be travel snacks. They're kind of hard to get into. I ripped it and tried to get into it and ended up having to cut the top off because I couldn't get it off any other way. But I thought I would let you know whether or not it tastes any good. Okay, definitely good. I can see where they're getting the peanut butter and jelly part of it, to be honest with you. Right at the end there, I was gonna say it just tastes like sweetened peanuts, with the dates and the peanuts. It just tastes like a sweet peanut. But right at the end there, I got part of the raisin. And then it was all of a sudden peanut butter and jelly. So yeah, I totally get peanut butter and jelly out of that. So I will put a link to this in the bottom for where I got it on Amazon. There was 10 of them for, I think it was $15. So not cheap, but you know, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, everything free. So, except for the price of it, it's not free. Anyway, this is pretty good. It's pretty high in calories and fat, I would imagine, just simply because of what it's made from. But, I don't know, let's take a look. One bar has a total of 180 calories, that's pretty high, and 8 grams of fat, that's pretty high. But yeah, that's okay. I mean, if you're eating a low-fat diet, it certainly wouldn't be an acceptable option, but if you're on just a plant-based diet, I mean, this is higher calories, so maybe on a day that I would have one of these, I shouldn't have a smoothie, you know? That might be the way that needs to go. So, anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my little bar, and we'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, good morning. I am on my drive home, and I thought that I would chat with you guys for a minute. I kind of had something run through my mind last night, and I thought maybe it would be interesting to discuss it with you, because I'm just not sure if this was a one-off type thing or if this actually is maybe something I need to think about. So last night, yesterday I had my smoothie on my way to work, and then last night I didn't eat until, what time did I eat my sushi rolls? About 1 o'clock-ish, 12:45, 1 o'clock. And right after that, I showed you guys I had that peanut butter jelly bar thing. Okay, so normally I eat like right around 12 to 12:30. And then by like 4, maybe 4:30, I'm hungry again. So I normally have my salad, and that's great. And then I come home and go home, and a lot of times we'll eat something, and then that's it for the day. Well, I didn't get hungry again until like 6 o'clock. Which for me is kind of a long time. I usually get hungry after like 4 or 5 hours. So, and it was weird because the sushi roll, my husband made me 2, which is great, but normally I have 3. When I'm at home, I'll make 3 for all of us. And now maybe this one was more filling because it had like avocados and the peppers, and normally they just have like carrots and cucumber, and well, I mean, it's got, I don't know. But it was relatively high in fat with the avocados in it. And then I had that peanut butter and jelly bar, which is also relatively high in fat for a snack. So and then I wasn't hungry for a long time. So a lot of what I hear in the plant-based world is that you need starch in order to be satisfied, in order to be satiated, in order to get full. You need to eat starch. Okay. I buy into that. They say that protein really and truly isn't satiating, doesn't make you feel full and satisfied. Well, it might make you full, but it doesn't satisfy you full, that kind of full. And fat definitely doesn't. Well, I don't know if that's true for everybody then, because normally I have a salad with rice in it, and there's like no fat hardly at all in there, and that doesn't keep me full for very long. And a lot of times the meals that I eat have very, very little fat in them, and they don't keep me full for very long. So, what I think I need to do, maybe not today, because I won't probably get around to it today. Actually, I need to get some mustard that doesn't have salt in it is what I need to do. But I was thinking that if I made some salad dressing that is made with nuts, that would be fat. I could have a salad with salad dressing on it for a few days and see if I'm fuller for longer than I normally am when I just eat a salad without salad dressing. Because I'm really interested to know, I don't want to eat a high-fat diet at all. But if that will keep me full for longer, maybe I can eat a little bit less and still be full. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. This is kind of a little bit of a new thought for me. I know that eating a plant-based diet is typically a low-fat diet unless you have a lot of nuts and seeds or you have a lot of avocado, which I don't, and I don't intend to. But I could definitely put maybe sunflower seeds on my salad, or like I said, make a salad dressing that's got nuts in it, and maybe if that's got a little bit more fat in it, that it would keep me full for longer. I would be interested in not having to eat quite as often, not being as hungry quite as often. That would be kind of nice. But then also, I was also thinking about the next, now granted, I get it, you know, we're only like over a week into this phase of the diet, the challenge, but I was actually thinking about the next 30-day challenge, and I am kind of confident, I'm pretty sure, that I want to try either High Carb Hannah's Lean and Clean program, which I have purchased, or doing an intermittent fasting, which is where you narrow the feeding window significantly. So I've thought about this quite a bit, and most people will narrow the feeding window down to 6 hours, like they eat from noon until 6 and that's it. With my job and the way everything works and the way my hours are and when I can take breaks and when I have certain things that I have to do at work at certain times, I would actually need to narrow the feeding window to 8 hours in order to make it so that it would be doable for me. It wouldn't be doable otherwise, which I still think would be okay. I mean, that's a lot of hours of not eating. So, so those are my two thoughts for future type thing. Why did I get off on a tangent? Anyway, I'm kind of tired. So I'm going to go home, and I did get hungry at 6, so I started eating my salad, and it's been busy all night, so I didn't get a chance to finish it. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it as is, because I pretty much just ate the top layer off of it, so I could just put another layer on it for tonight, and it'll be good to go. So I think I'm going to do that. But anyway, I thought I would just run that fat comment by you guys to see what you think. I'd like to know what you guys think about that, because it's very prominent in the plant-based world that you need to eat starch in order to feel full and satiated, like a good feeling of full, where you're happy with what you've eaten and you're full and you're not hungry and blah blah blah. Is that true for everybody? Maybe it's not. I know like Chef AJ, she eats like no overt fats whatsoever and swears by eating tons of fruit, tons of vegetables and then starches. I guess that works for her. I don't know. Okay, well anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, because I'm really curious about this. Maybe some of you guys have already done some of these other challenges where you've maybe done something that was more like a vegan, but it's some semi-high fat diet, like healthy plant fats, no oils, no oils, but healthy plant fats. So that would be of interest to me to know about. Please let me know. Anyway, I hope you guys had a terrific day or are having a terrific day, and I will touch base with you again tonight. So bye.